Let us continue with our lesson over here. And in this particular lesson, let us try to see how we can go and reset our WebSocket connection over here. So for that, what I have done is I have actually added one refresh button over here. This particular button is added to our screen over here. So where is that particular screen? I have added it over here. And now once I want to click this particular the refresh button, and now I want to go and reset this particular the Coinbase WebSocket connection over here. This should go and reset or recreate this one over here. Previously, once I was building a real application for the crypto app, I had a like the very bad experience once creating the WebSocket connection. I created it as a singleton, and there was some kind of the error, and I had to reset that particular connection. But I was unable to do so because of I implemented a singleton pattern for this particular connection. So that was pretty bad experience, and I had to deal with it. But now let's go and see how we can go and reset this particular connection if the user or if you want to reset that particular connection. It's pretty easy using the Riverpod over here. So let's go to the view model over here, and I'll go and create the void and reset method over here, reset method over here. And here I'm going to call the ref.invalidate the Coinbase status repository. So if you go to here, so I have added this particular log over here. So I just want to go and see whether this method is called properly or not. And if you can remember, previously we have also added it over here as well, right? And now let's try to go and rebuild this particular application, and let's go and clear it out this one. And if I call this one, let's just go and press this one. Okay, so I haven't implemented it over here actually. So that should be ref dot the read over here, and that will be provider will be of our coin status view model provider dot the notifier, and I want to call the reset. So now let's try to go and rebuild the app, and let's go over here and let's try to let me clear it out this one, and let's try to rebuild it. So now you can see that this particular repository was disposed, but the Coinbase WebSocket was not disposed, right? So this wasn't disposed, but our repository got disposed. So what we need to do for that one is, let's go down over here. We also need to dispose our channel over here, because that is what we have created in the init. So we have created that particular channel. So we need to dispose, or we need to close that. And also we have this particular the stream over here, and this stream has our controller. So this is the getter, so we have this stream which is from this particular stream controller. We also need to close that one. So what we need to do over here, if you go to the listen over here, and in the listen, if we go and add the log over here, so let's try to go and let's try to see if it is still running over here. So that should be in the listen, and I will just go and copy this and add it over here. The JSON data will be of, let's just go and add the $sign. Let's try to rebuild the application. Let's go and clear it out this one over here, and let's try to go and rebuild this one over here. And now you will see that it's running over there, right? So what we need to do is we also need to go and close all of those connections as well as we need to close this particular channel over here. So for that, we'll just go and create a one method over here. So let's go and call this one as a void, and let's just call this one as the dispose over here. The dispose pattern over here, and disposable pattern for our class. So in is dispose, I'll set it to true now, And channel, I will close this sync. This is where we add in the event. And also I will close the stream controller, so I don't want to go and listen it back over here. So let's go and see now how does it actually work. So this one need to be called from somewhere, right? So let's go over to our undispose over here, and I'm going to call this one from here. So what I need to do is I need to move this to the top over here before the icon called the ref over here. And using this, I need to call that particular option over here to dispose it. And before dispose it, what we also need to do is, I guess we have an option to unsubscribe. So I guess previously we created that. I guess we haven't created that one. So we also need to unsubscribe it from the API as well, right? So if you go and check the documentation, there you will find an option to go and unsubscribe as well. So I'll just go and copy the same code over here, and I'm going to paste it below over here for now. And let's go and change the name or the method name to the unsubscribe to the status, and then dispose. If it is already disposed, just go and return it. And now subscribe will be of the false because we have already unsubscribed that one. And channel sync add that particular message, and here the type should be of the unsubscribe instead of the subscribe over here. So let's just go and close it over here. Now we have this particular method that is going to be called, and we need to call it from somewhere. So the best place will be over here as well. So before we dispose that, we want to just go and call the unsubscribe over here as well, dot the underscore the unsubscribe over here, unsubscribe to the status. And then the next, once we have done that, we want to go and ref dot the invalidate as well the our Coinbase. So this is what we want to invalidate as well. So let's go and invalidate that the WebSocket connection over here. And finally, we'll go and call that particular dispose method. So let's go back over here. And now we will rebuild our application. Let's just go and close this one or to clear it out. And let me just go and rebuild that one. So now you will see the process was the reinstantiated. Coinbase WebSocket was disposed over here, and then the repository was disposed, and the WebSocket was again initialized. That's cool. And then we got our UI build method over here again, and we got the information back again. So this went and reset the every connection that we have, right? From here to the here as well, right? That's cool. So now we can easily go, and if something went wrong, we can easily go and reset our WebSocket connection through this particular button. So you may have a lot of the use cases for that one. It's always not there, but once you're dealing with the WebSocket connection, you may encounter a lot of the issue. And this is how we can just go and reinstantiate our WebSocket connection. And that's all for this particular lesson, and we will meet up in the next one. Till then, have a great day.